On a global level, we have divorced ourselves from the natural world by misusing resources to fuel more consumption, driving climate change, and threatening all life. 50% of biodiversity on the planet has been killed off in the last 40 years. Natural disasters continue to devastate with greater frequency and intensity. Only 60 years of topsoil left with the current level of farming practices. We know all this, yet on so many levels we continue with business as usual. Why? How can we reawaken to our capacity as healers and guardians for regeneration of life? How can we harness one of the most underutilized resources of our time, the good intentions of citizens, and our wish to be part of the solution? Ecovillages all around the world have been pioneering beautiful alternatives and innovative solutions beyond the systems and structures that are collapsing around us. What is an ecovillage? A community using participatory design processes to integrate ecological, economic, social, cultural, and whole systems dimensions of sustainability for a regenerative future. The Global Ecovillage Network acts as the connective tissue between all of these communities, with all of the wisdom and experience in a global network to help transition to resilience on local and national levels. Let us introduce you to the Ecovillage Development Program. The Ecovillage Development Program, the national implementation of the UN Sustainable Development Goals and the climate agreements, catalyzes the power of community. Step 1. Inviting and participating. Invite strong communities within a country to learn more about the Ecovillage movement, explaining the process of Ecovillage design, sharing inspirational examples from around the world, showing how Ecovillage is a process, not an outcome. Communities decide whether they wish to join and start to consciously design their own pathway into a sustainable and regenerative future. Step 2. Planning and integrating. Facilitate a 5 to 7 day Ecovillage development training for local stakeholders within each of the pilot villages to support the identification of their needs, assets, and leverage points. The community formulates the first phase of their Ecovillage development plan. This includes developing a fundraising plan and building alliances with local and national authorities, NGOs, and social enterprises to support implementation of the development plan. Step 3. Training and implementing. Facilitate demand-driven trainings to prepare for implementation. All stakeholders implement Phase 1 of the Ecovillage Development Plan. Step 4. Measuring and evaluating. Measure and evaluate the outcomes to see what works and what needs to be improved. Share inspiration and change stories to celebrate wins and gather feedback. Step 5. Refining and scaling. Refine the plan, continuing with implementation. Now that this Ecovillage is up and running and regenerative development is well underway, we identify the next round of villages for the program and start the process again. Global Ecovillage Network catalyzes the power of community for a regenerative future. To learn more about the Ecovillage Development Program, visit ecovillage.org/EDP.